Hi, PG3D. It's, well, arguably one of the most popular competitive games for mobile. A lot of people play it, and in their own unique ways. There are over 800 different, unique, and some even downright weird weapons in this game. So, I want to take a look at some of them, and let you know what kind of players use each kind of weapon, and how they use them. Now, I know this is going to come up, so as is procedure at the start of every video on stereotypes, stereotypes do not mean everyone. Just because a stereotype exists does not mean you necessarily fit that stereotype. So don't head into the comments and get angry at me if your favorite gun gets a bad rap. Alright? Okay, let's get started. Okay, low-hanging fruit, I know, but I wanted to get this out of the way as soon as possible, so bear with me, okay? The default weapons in PG3D are used by everyone when they start. Originally, the only weapons players would start with was the machine gun, shotgun, pixel gun, combat knife, sniper rifle, with the flamethrower and signal pistol being unlocked after getting to level 2 and 3 respectively. The machine gun, shotgun, and flamethrower all used to have the name Simple at the beginning, but have since lost this title for more generic names. At this level, players aren't very skilled, and are likely getting into the game for the first time ever. They've never heard of 3-cat, heavy spam, or pay to win, and are just there to have fun. They don't really coordinate with their team, more or less just spraying at anything with a red nameplate, hoping they'll get a kill. Of course, they could use the shotgun, but they don't yet understand how powerful shotguns are in this game, and opt to use the machine gun with its 50-round capacity and fast fire rate, instead to compensate for their lack of accuracy. And somehow seem to not notice that the pixel gun is just objectively a much better weapon due to its significantly higher damage. Expect to see them walking in a straight line at you, miss a lot, and seemingly not acknowledge the existence of the jump, gadget, or reload buttons. Oh, and a lot of scope usage while standing completely still if they attempt to use the sniper rifle. Players using these weapons also tend to have default or coin-bought skins, possibly from lottery chests if they happen to get one. Player names usually aren't customized. Hell, they probably don't even know the option is there yet. Expect to see default names such as Happy Falcon, Brave Adventure, Sky Adventure, Silver Bullet, Iron Wolf, or Lucky Gunner in a variety of languages, particularly English, Russian, Spanish, and French. There's more, but I'm not listing all the default names here. Don't expect to see much wear on them aside from armor. Hats, masks, capes, and boots are basically non-existent at this point. Low-level weapons encompasses everything from the combat rifle, assault shotgun, and balloon cannon to the Dracula, battle shovel, and magic bow. These players have been playing for maybe a couple weeks or so, and are starting to get a hang of the game. They know how to switch weapons, but only at a base level. 3-cat still isn't even a term they've heard yet, probably. Here they tend to figure out how to change their names, likely to their first name in real life, or a username that they were using for something else, such as an Xbox Live or PSN gamertag. They usually have a skin at this point, most often the military guy, cute girl, skeleton, and knight skins, for whatever reason. They might also have a top row battle pass skin, most often from the current season. However, a warning about players using the combat rifle, and this is very specific. If you're at a high level of play and queue for a duel match and see someone who looks just like a noob holding the combat rifle, just do yourself a favor and just leave. Don't fight them. Just leave matchmaking and re-enter. These people are often high-level 3-cat spammers or heavy spammers, and will kick your ass 7 ways from Sunday if you go against them. They're likely grinding keys or clan challenges, or trying to scam unsuspecting players for chest bets. If you see one of them, yeah, watch out, man. They're scary. Mid-level. One of the most fun times for casual players. They live for that satisfaction of leveling up and love to see that experience circle fill. At this level, expect to see some more decent play, using weapons like the Peacemaker, Photon Shotgun, Mercenary Fast Death, the Chainsaw, and Laser Sphere or Tactical Tomahawk. These players are usually level 14 to 35, and are really starting to get a hang of the game and how they like to play. By now they've seen the wonders of snipers, likely having fallen in love with their precious Photon sniper rifle or prototype. They also experienced their first rocket jump, probably having accidentally jumped while looking at the ground and firing their anti-gravity blaster or rocket crossbow. That, or they unlock the rocket jumper and did as the name would suggest it's good for, which it is. Seriously, the rocket jumper is really friggin' good. By now, they've customized their controls and have a better grasp over their movement options and aim. They're still not great, but they at least tend to know what they're doing. They've likely also experienced their first good weapon drop from a lottery chest at this point, and opt to use those weapons religiously, most often the Hippo and Fire Orb for some reason. At this point, they've also likely joined an open, low-level clan, and have very basic and low-level modules on their gun. They also tend to heavily gravitate towards module combinations that give them combo abilities and perks, such as an energy module primary with piercing shells, or a magic module special with the explosive ammo ability, both of which they use obsessively. You can always count on them dumping a full special mag and going for really stupid reload grenade kills, and not knowing that piercing shells gives your primary wall break. They probably even use piercing shells on projectile primaries like the alien rifle or plasma rifle. Why? I don't know. Better damage, I guess. Maybe they just think the effect looks cool and don't know what it does? The world may never know, and I certainly never will. The very top of the matchmaking ladder, level 45 to 65, the most competitive, try-hard, and sweaty stage of them all. Most players here are either just starting to or have figured out how to 3-cat, but aren't really that good at it. They've probably gotten their exterminator, poison darts, and the laser crossbow. Maybe the heavy sniper rifle, or if they're lucky or paid enough gems, the portalium rifle. Expect to see exclusively shotguns in the primary section. By now these players have figured out what a dominating force of the meta shotguns really are, and won't put down their baby for anything. Expect to see high damage shotguns like the Viking, Ultimatum, Undertaker, and Devastator, and a lot of use out of them. However, there is a darker path at this level.
The Heavy Spammer.
This is a very dark point in a Pixel Gun 3D player's career. Here, things go from try-hard to just outright toxic. These players grab their most powerful heavy weapon, a jetpack, and all the pent-up disappointment in their lives, and vent it out on other people just trying to have fun. These players are very annoying, and will exploit any broken, overpowered weapon they can get. They're often in high-level clans, usually with some edgy, pretentious name typed all in unnecessary symbols, because it's definitely not a phase mom. They usually have dark, detailed skins, likely copied from a YouTube tutorial. They also seem to be really into anime for whatever reason. And heavy spammers who are like this are probably just on a power trip and are role-playing really hard into their super powerful anime protagonist persona, and will not listen to anything you have to say about it. These guys are at least kind enough to give a GG at the end of the match, but it doesn't really make up for how genuinely infuriating they are to try and fight. Heavy spammers, seriously, get your shit together, guys. You're better than this. I want to have a section specifically for this gun here, as I doubt anyone is going to ask me to go over it otherwise, and I really want to talk about the kinds of players who use this gun. Anyways, the Social Uzi was a reward for players who, while the option was available, linked their Pixel Gun 3D account to their Facebook or Twitter accounts, upon which they got it completely for free alongside 5 gems. For a while now, this feature has been removed, and is completely impossible to get the Social Uzi anymore. It's a reskin of the Uzi, the SMG you get after killing the Ghost Boss in Level 2 of the World 1 campaign. Unlike the Uzi, however, you can use the Social Uzi in multiplayer matches, and even upgrade it. It's a rare weapon by default, but can be upgraded to Epic, Legendary, and Mythical just like any other weapon. It has a fast fire rate, quick reload, and is a good spray and pray weapon for those who don't want to use a shotgun for some reason. Of course, it's outclassed by weapons like the Secret Forces rifle. Hell, even lower level primaries like the Marksman are probably better choices than it in long ranges, because the Social Uzi doesn't have a scope or very accurate hipfire to speak of. However, its rarity is the main thing that makes players who use this gun so unique. Social Uzi players are really experienced players, and have been playing for years, since the 10.1.0 update at the least, and some even before that. These players are, from what I've seen, completely chill and genuinely a delight to meet in game. They'll talk and chat often, and are open to helping newer players get on their feet, and are well capable of 3-cat spam. They'll almost always accept a game invite, and aren't afraid to accept a friendly 1v1 on any map. They don't care if you wear armor or even use overpowered guns. They'll still have a good time, and possibly kick your ass in the process, and will absolutely get a few kills on you with the Social Uzi, considering it's pretty high DPS. Now, I have to acknowledge that yes, I do have the Social Uzi, and I'm not just saying all this to pat myself on the back or whatever. Speaking from personal experience with other Social Uzi players, I am confident in saying that all these things are true, and these players deserve a lot more respect and recognition for how long they've stuck with this game. Through good updates and bad updates, these players stuck by Pixel Gun no matter what. Of course, most have drifted away from the game or may have lost an account that had the gun, but to the few Social Uzi players who are still out there, thank you. Dedicated players like you keep this game alive. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. You are exactly what this community needs. Love ya. So, yeah, that's all for episode 1. Hope you enjoyed. From this point forward, I'm going to start reviewing stereotypes for individual weapons, and I'll be making one video for each category, and a bonus video for other things like gadgets and pets. So stay tuned for that. More of these videos are on the way. Keep in mind, I'm still getting the hang of this whole editing and scripting thing, so any suggestions you have, feel free to leave them in the comments so I can improve these videos as much as I can. Thanks for watching. See you next time.